Enemy mouse, congrats on first. Finally stole it from Sorrow Streams, who's a little preoccupied right now. So good to see you all. Hook2, welcome in. Ari Cat, thank you so much. Proxy, I appreciate you, brother. Thank you for being here. Eddie, welcome in. I always forget I should probably like actually pin the playlists, the music that I play, just so you guys can have it. A lot of, what I play are Spotify playlists I've had forever, but listen to Poolside Disco. It's a little bit of house, funk, soul, good times. Little playlists for you. I got a real great kickoff video for you guys I'm excited about. Dug this one up out of the time capsule today. I hope you guys like it. Also trying to work on my audio mixing skills. That way I'm talking and then the music isn't completely drowning me out. Yeah, oh, this is a great one. I've also got those ads coming up. We're going to let those play out. If you don't want to see the ads, you know what to do. Subscribing is a great way to support the channel. Also, check your Prime. You could have a Prime ready to go, as well as Turbo. But if you don't want to see the ads and you're not subscribed, I totally get it. Take a minute, step away, get some snacks, get some drinks, stretch, walk your dogs, do whatever you got to do. But I do appreciate your consideration. Subscribing does get you some very lovely little emotes, some ad free viewing, my eternal gratitude. But if that's not enough, we also have a little Discord area for you as well. So come hang out. Humble little Discord. Not any of those other kinds of Discords. You know how it is out there. It's a nice, safe little space. I'll let you know when I go live over there as well before anywhere else. So consider following as well. But we're going to let those ads play out and then we'll get started. About 30 seconds left on those ads. We'll kick it off with one of my all-time favorite YouTube videos. I think you guys are gonna like it. I love it. It's very near and dear to me. So appreciate y'all being patient. Appreciate y'all sticking through the ads. Almost. Almost. What's good? Hey, check this out. Welcome in. Good to see you. Glad you made it. I'm Shogundi once again back on a Thursday. God, it's been forever. It feels like it's been forever, but it hasn't all at the same time. Hope everybody's doing well. I have a very special video that I wanted to share today. It is 13 years old, and I remember this video because it was one of the videos. I'll just play it for you. I'll talk about it. I'll talk about it at the end. Let me know if you guys can hear it. Neon Sock Media for the push. Push. Thank you so much for the 9 months. 9 months. Oh my God. We have a Twitch baby. Oh my God. What are we going to name it? It's so good to see you guys. Neko, my friend, how are you? Raiders? Welcome, man. How's it going? I'm Shogundi. We literally just got started. We're a minute and 12 seconds into the first video. You haven't missed a thing. Neko, how was your stream? It's so good to see you. If you got a raid and run, I appreciate you. Neon Sock, thank you again for the 9 months. It's so good to have everybody here. Let's party. Let's party. Yeah, dude. How was the stream? What were you up to? What were you getting into? I saw you had good news. You posted earlier. Things were working well. I was really excited. I was really happy for you. I hope your stream went well, my friend. And it's so good to see you all. Welcome in. Come on down. Grab a seat. You haven't missed a thing. You're right on time. We're doing something a little different today. I've not really ever done like a react type of stream. This is very unfamiliar, new territory for me. Oak Tool for 8 months as well. Blessed to have
Shogun
Planet
106 Jam, Shogun 106 Jam, Shogun 106 Jam.
Thank you for the 8 months, my friend. Blessed to have Planet Oak-Tool here with us, down from the heavens, the heavenly body Oak-Tool. Yeah, we're just watching some videos and hanging out. I'm waiting for my iPad to charge so I can get into some art. But we have some things to work on today, and I wanted to start with one of my all-time favorite videos. I'll just let it speak for itself, and we can talk about it. But welcome in. Thank you so much for the raid. Thanks for bringing your community over. I really appreciate you. Was I muted?
Fuck!
Oh, okay. Was I muted that whole time? I thought I had it. I thought I had it. I was just gonna say that little note about faith, about oh my God, what that phrase means. Yes, great, perfect. I just love that. I love that. That is the best way that I could explain faith and belief in whatever you believe in, if it's God or if it's another power. Just the feeling of connectedness and inspiration, whatever makes sense to you, however life makes sense to you, that is like the best description I've ever heard. And I love referencing this for spirituality, was all I was trying to say. This time, I'm not muted. What the hell is this? That was weird. I thought I paused the video, but it went to an ad. This time I'm not muted. I remember watching this for the first time, and I brought this to my high school. I had, I guess it was like a senior whatever share day. I led our morning sign off or whatever. I remember playing this video and talking about how I was feeling at the time before I went off to college and how much this video meant to me then, and coming back to it now is crazy because it still hits, and it's still one of those. I look back on this video and I feel very much like connected to my younger self and what I was feeling back then versus where I am now, and life, and the whole thing obviously is gratitude. But I've been very much like in this place again where I'm like, I'm so excited and I'm so grateful for what comes next in life, and giving you a little bit more context about why I'm sharing it today. This video that he's sharing is just like, there's parts of it that I really feel like are timeless. And it's what this girl has to say, and it's the older gentleman, and then I'll shut up and then we can get going. But oh my God, I love it. I love it so much.
Fuck!
Thank you, Marty.
Fuck!
We'll talk about it, Marty, for sure. I know. I know what you're saying. And State Farm, and life insurance, and State Farm. They used to be really good. You can suck on them. Come on, dude. Come on, dude. Are you kidding me? How about it? Louis Schwartzberg. Fucking nailed it 13, almost freaking 2 decades ago. Also, just want to say, I'm really feeling. Where is he? This guy. This guy right here. Wait for it. Hang on. This guy. Yeah. Yeah. This guy knows what's going on. This guy knows what's up. So, a couple of things I want to talk about from this. He knows something we don't. Definitely knows something we don't. Let me pull this down a little bit more. Yeah. Dude, what an incredible freaking video, right? So, a couple of things, right? I know this is incredibly like cheesy and Hallmark, but I think it rings true to a lot of what I've been feeling personally about streaming on Twitch, about my philosophy in life, and a lot of the things I feel like we forget, you know? Things that I feel like we forget about in life. There were 3 things I wanted to talk about, and I also want to say Puggy, it's so good to see you. I hope you guys had a blast over on Sorrow Streams. Core Memories episode 2. I got most of it. I was getting ready towards the end. You guys were talking about Hades 2. But Puggy and Sorrow Streams were together on his Core Memories talk show, podcast, deep dive, game talk. Thank you for the bits. Mighty Narwhal, it's good to see you. Welcome in. Thank you for the bits. Thank you for all the swores and the suck on 'ems. Neon Suck, it's so good to see you. All my friends. Slick, what up, Slick? So much fun. He nails the fundamental that we forget. We're living in magic. Thank you, motherfucking Enemy Mouse. I'd swore for Enemy Mouse. Thank you. Yes, that's what I'm getting at. And the fact that we exist at all is magic. Oh, 1,000,000%. You had a comment earlier that made me laugh because I have the same thoughts going back and watching this again. What did you say? You said, imagine living every day. Imagine if you woke up every day like it was your first day on Earth. If I could wake up every day and just be like, wouldn't that just be awesome? What if you could just wake up every day like 50 first dates and it's like your first fucking day on Earth every day, you know? Like if you could look through the eyes of Louis Schwartzberg and if you could just strip away all of the fucking modernized capitalist bullshit without getting too far into that freaking nutshell. I think this video really captures the clip. Thank you. Thank you, Okatul. I feel like it really captures that sense of magic in life, and gratitude is the key. Gratitude has always been the key for me. I felt this way 13 fucking years ago when I was graduating high school, and I've led with this a lot in my life where I try very hard to remind and this is also therapy coming out for me, is how I dealt with a lot of the traumas and things that I experienced in life. And what I would always come back to are the things that I'm grateful for. And so this video, I think, really does a great job at simplifying, diluting, extracting just the purest essence of humanity, right? It's how we all make sense of our day-to-day and just the constant freaking bombardment and just bullshit and everything that we have just kind of accepted and grown accustomed to. I think we forget a lot of things in our day-to-day. We are so schedule and routine pilled. We have jobs to do. We have social lives to uphold, hobbies and interests. We have to feed ourselves at least once a day, 2 to 3 times ideally. We have to bathe and clean ourselves, take care of our space if we, have things that we're responsible for. Pets, children, houses, cars, payments, loans, debt, interest. Just like there's so much just noise and bullshit and constant like go mentality. It is very hard to wake up and I think accept like how wonderful it is to just be alive. And there's so much to talk about, like media and what we consume is negative and everything in the world sucks and all the shit is bad and everyone's dying and everyone's sick and everyone's hurt and nothing I can do will never make sense and blah, 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 blah. As easy as it is to fall into that rabbit hole and that trap, I think of it as a trap, you should also be able to look towards the good in life, quantify and measure the things that you're grateful for, and find a way to express that gratitude. This young woman, who is probably now closer to our age, probably in her mid to late 20s, if I had to guess, or 30s, early 30s, just freaking locked in, maybe 20s. I don't know how old she is here, but when she's talking about watching TV and it's just a bunch of pretend, it's just a bunch of nonsense, she's talking about how we come home and adults, grown adults, just are in this routine, and you go home and you make your little microwave meal and you sit down and you drink a beer or whatever, and then you turn on the TV and you see whatever's on there and you just turn your brain off and you just accept whatever's being fed at you. She had already tapped into that concept, and then she's talking about when you explore, when you go out on your own, when you explore the world and you challenge your point of view, you build your imagination, you get more imagination, you train your brain to go out and find the things that bring you joy. You don't just watch the freaking TV all day, all night, every day, all night, every day, and, hypocritical of me. I'm chronically online and I watch Twitch streams all freaking day. But how incredible to be reminded by a literal child that we all, I think at some point, we just stifle that young, explorative, creative, inquisitive, whimsical mind. And we sacrifice it for whatever, story and shit that we get fed. Yeah, and so I just thought that was like one, incredible, that young woman, very, very well spoken, very much in tune with like consciousness and awareness. That is some shit I wish I could wake up with every single day in my life, and just gives me such like fire in my soul that like, okay, at least there's some kids who can really just like hang on to that. And I feel like that's what every senior and every one of our elders would tell us is don't lose that spark. Don't lose that tether, that grounded sense in life. Do you think we would wake up in a panic or in wonder? I think it would be like the clip. I'd be like, oh, I think it would be panic at like just the sheer awe and awesomeness of everything hitting you like it was the first day your consciousness came online, for sure. Sorry for trolling with the bits. I didn't realize we were in Emo Gundy time. I love you. It's all good. No, it's all good. You caught up with us. Doge, it's good
We
to see you.
exist in a
over there.
time when this version of ourselves will never exist again after we are gone. In the Google years lifetime of the universe, we exist right now. And whether you believe there's nothing after, whether you believe in heaven afterwards and that we have only one lifetime, or if you believe that we are reincarnated, the fact, the law of the universe remains the same. This version of us, this you will never exist again. You are a limited resource with unlimited potential.
Or if you believe that we are reincarnated, the fact, the law of the universe remains the same. This version of us, this you will never exist again. You are a limited resource with unlimited potential.
Give it up for Doge, dude. I'm sorry that came in echo double time TTS, but very well said. Very much what I'm trying to get at here. And what this video does for me is what you're explaining. It's a fucking cosmic miracle that we're all here, able to just sit here and hang out and shoot the shit and listen to music and watch beautiful videos that remind us of our humanity and our existence. Thank you. Thank you for matching the vibe. And Buggy, you're all good. Will you post this in your Discord? Absolutely, I will. So many things constantly pulling our attention. Yes. Born into a trap. Got to find those moments every day. I always talk about how much better life would be if we were just more intentional with how we spend our time. Wouldn't that just be great if we actually were more intentional instead of just constantly trying to get ahead of the curve or be the next big thing or, whatever social construct you subscribe to and you're stuck on? How much better if we all just kind of took maybe 5 minutes to reel it all back in and just check in with yourself. How am I feeling? What are my emotions telling me? Do my emotions control me or do I control them? Am I able to ground myself and be present in this moment and appreciate all of the things I do have versus the things that I don't, or all the things that I am blessed with versus what I am struggling with? That was literally how I pulled myself out of the darkness. And I feel like I don't talk about that enough. I feel like there's a lot there to be discussed and to talk about, because it's hard. It's hard to take that time back when we are all so constantly a part of this big grinding machine. It consumes everything. I'll definitely share this, Pug. Absolutely. I'll do it right now. I have no problem doing that right now. Sorrow Streams, welcome in. We're in our feelings. Sorrow Streams. We're right in. You're just on time. Right on time, in fact. We're getting into our feelings. We're doing gratitude. We're doing Shogundi emo gratitude time. I'm so glad you're here for it. How was the rest? How did it go? I know you and Puggy were really getting into Hades. Two of my good buddies talking and hanging out made me so happy. One of the things I'm very grateful for in this world is Sorrow Streams, and the other is Vitamin Pug, and nothing else. No, I'm just kidding. Both of y'all, I'm so glad you guys got to hang out and talk and just be together and talk about one of the coolest games ever, dude. I'll share it in general. I think that's easier. Yeah, I'm so grateful for you guys, right? Is what we're talking about, and it's taking a time here and now. Big man blasters, big man blasters, big man blasters, big man blasters, big man blasters. I appreciate your energy and how you always. Every time I see Doge come in, it's always like big energy, big man shog. Hypes, emotes, and that comment just you came in at 100% accuracy and matched what I wanted to talk about, what I wanted to open with. And Canvas, it's good to see you, brother. I hope you're doing well. Not trying to trauma dump on your stream, but I went through one of the hardest days of my life yesterday, and right in the middle of it, I saw a sign that with grace and gratitude, and it immediately shifted my mindset and made it so I can deal with it. Toad Sparks, that's what I'm talking about. Those moments are fleeting. And it's so important that you caught it and you recognized it, because that is what it could take. It's just that one singular moment to pull you up out of it, just to give you a breath out of the ocean, out of the muck. And I've had those moments. We all, I think, have those moments, and how important that is to identify it, to catch it, and be like, oh, thank the gods or whatever you subscribe to that I did, because how beautiful life can be when it is also equally terrifying and oppressive. And yeah, obviously not to completely open the door to just come in and share all of your negative experiences. I did want to take a second and just thank you, and just express gratitude and be grateful for what I'm experiencing right now. The first one was what the young girl had to say. The second was the older gentleman. And I love the juxtaposition. I love the contrast between young and old here. If that gentleman is still alive, I would love to sit down and just pick his brain. He would be my dream dinner guest for an hour and just talk to him and let him wax about anything. But his perception and his view on life, and how there's so many things we take for granted, and how many things like the weather, which we think of as good and bad weather, but what is weather, right? It's constantly in flux. It changes. No 2 days are exactly the same. To take a moment and just appreciate that we have weather that we can, exist in, that's not too harsh, that's not, extreme climates or, things to be grateful for. That is something I try and lead with every day. I don't necessarily do that every day, but I try to. And I think it's done a lot for my mental health and my awareness and being present and being grounded, especially on Twitch, especially in a place where everybody's constantly trying to reinvent the wheel and come up with the hottest new thing. And listen, this might not be everybody's cup of tea, and sitting here and shooting the shit and being present and mindful and working on our mental health, might be boring to some. To me, it is extremely important to just take these moments and appreciate them and accept them and welcome them, and sharing it with you guys. I exist to teach. Beautiful. I love it. I exist to give inspiration and hope. Glad for your shift. Yeah, man. Very glad for that. Glad you're still, you're with us and you're hanging out, and you've always come in and you've always been a positive contributor to this community. Pulling attention and pulling other things too, Canvas, depending on who you are. Good now, yeah. And Sorrow, everybody welcome in. How was the rest of the show? How did it go? I feel hungry. Yes, hungry. Pug is a cool guy. I think so. I like to think so. Love you, Shoganga. Love you guys too. Yeah, everybody who's here. Thank you so much for the raid. Thanks for bringing everybody over to my side. I'm so freaking hooked on Sorrow and core memories. I can't wait for the next one. I can't wait to see them all, dude. I definitely wanted to stream yesterday too, but it just kind of was crazy. I had to finish making dinner and get the dogs sorted. So today I had just like a moment. To go live. So tried to catch as much of core memories as I could, but I'm so glad you all came over here and you shared the community with me today. That made me really happy. Hell yeah, Crazy Hair Girl, it's good to see you. Welcome in. Been through quite a bit, and I have insight into the world I just want to share with others. I can inspire just one person. That's enough. I feel the same. If one person gets something good out of it, that's enough for me. I'll do it forever and ever, Doge. I will be here forever and ever to just do that, to just inspire and give back to the next generation. I'm over here looking at myself. Hang on. I closed my stream summary and I was on Sorrow streams. I realized what just happened. Not to get too vain, watching my own stream in real time, right? Yeah. Liveliness. My brother, CJ, my brother. Welcome in. And Sorrow, thank you for the bits. I appreciate you. Weather just is. It just is, dude. I'm really grateful to get to be a part of a community where my voice is heard. Yeah, well, and even without the bits, right? Like that, I appreciate that. But even just your outlook and your positivity is very, very much appreciated. Looking at dandelions, yeah. It was great. I had a hard time letting Vitamin Pug lead the stream. I know, right? I have an orchestral piece about nature that I wrote. An original first concert recording from 2015 and your connection to that. I'd really like to share it with you after the stream if you have time. Absolutely. Please, join the Discord. I think you're already in there. Post it in there. If it's a video or even in the general, I'd love to listen. That's what I'm talking about. It's like appreciating our other creatives and artists, why I want to become partner, why I feel like my position and my place is to, by leading with gratitude, create and cultivate this community, give you guys the chance to share what you're working on, your creative talents, your endeavors, your aspects of, gratitude, and just keep going. Just don't ever let this go. And why we were talking about it in Neon Stock Media's Discord, and how there are so many times where I'm at work and I'm doing different things and I'm just like, man, it'd be really great is just making some silly shit with my buddies and just being grateful for all of this. Louis freaking Schwartzberg, dude. And so the last part too, acknowledging and like seeing the people in your life. That was the third point. There's so much going on and it's so easy to just stick with the narrative that I think I'll speak for myself, I get stuck on, is that like everybody has their own agenda and so everybody wants something from you, right? Or, I'm somebody who struggled with negative self-talk in the ways that I would convince myself that I was a burden to everybody, that nobody had time for Shogundi, that, whatever I had to bring to the table wasn't good enough or wasn't valuable enough. And people just didn't like me. That's what I told myself. And I was so hypercritical of everything that I did. Could be breathing, could be eating food a certain way, could be driving to and from work. And then work was a whole other, ordeal. Having to rewrite your inner monologue and your own narrative was one of the hardest things I ever had to do. And being kinder to myself, giving myself more grace, giving a little bit more time to take the negative thoughts and the monkey mind and the fucker, fake, talentless, worthless, hack, cheater, shit-faced, loser, fucker, my little zoetrope monkey mind, right, that we all did. That guy, I listened to him too much, and I let him dictate my life for too long, and I didn't listen to it in the ways that I was supposed to. And I feel like what was so helpful was to make that piece, because it addressed all of the things that I struggled with as a young adult for a very long time. I struggled very hard with finding ways to express my gratitude and healthy processing my emotions and those thoughts after therapy and unpacking a lot of shit from my childhood. This now makes so much more sense to me. And again, it was like I was this.
Why? Monkey.
Sorrow gets it.
Why? Monkey. You have shown me, monkey. Monkey. Monkey.
Sorry, thank you for the 205. I appreciate it. Came to Twitch for entertainment, hung around for creativity, and staying forever with the homies. I can't post it, but I can do a screen share with you if you're up for it. It's not something I can share to the public quite yet. I understand, Doge, totally fine. We'll set aside some time. We'll figure that out. I genuinely would love to see or hear it in whatever capacity you are comfortable sharing it. So no worries. We will find the time and the place for that, my friend. Thank you. Yeah, I agree, CJ. Definitely. The entertainment was good at first, but now I think this community is where I'm at, is where I'm at in my life. I've been working through kind of self-talk too, a lot better than when I was younger, but it creeps up. Yeah, well, and Gnomes, first of all, good to see you. Welcome in. Glad you made it. You're somebody else that when I see pop up, I think you bring a lot of positivity and good vibes and good energy. So to hear that to see that in what you're sharing is similar, and dealing with that can be very difficult, but I think we all kind of make that choice to show up, and how you present yourself anywhere, in person, in a job, in a workplace, at home, with your friends, with your family, on Twitch and forums, and wherever you interact and are a part of these other communities. I think that's really good. 2 seconds, my food is done. My food is ready, and I'm gonna go grab that, and we'll keep going. We'll keep this train rolling. I'm really glad we opened with this, because I think everybody's kind of on the same page now. I'm rewriting now, and you all have helped a lot. Enemy Mouse, you have done more than you know, more than you even know, for this community, and I'm so glad that it's helping you too. That makes that my heart literally fucking swells thinking about that. That you're getting just as much as you are putting out. That's what it's all about, baby. That's what it's all about. I'm fighting that mentality myself. How do you fight it? I fight for my life, CHG. I fight for my life. Like, my literal life depends on it. I cannot let those thoughts dictate me anymore, and dictate my life and tell me how to live my life. Because it did for so long, and it got me nowhere. It literally, I just sat in the same place. I watched everybody else go and pass me by and achieve their dreams and do all their things and work towards their goals. And I stayed in the same place for long enough to know that I will never go back there again. That's the short and skinny of it. I fight for my life, literally, to not sit and be in the little pity pool that I made for myself. Because I would have never gotten here. I would literally not be here today. So, more on that. Get to write our own stories. Sometimes we forget we're holding in the pen. Yeah, dude, exactly. God, you're tapping in to a lot of different thoughts that I've been having recently, and I love that. I love that concept. People forget you hold the pen to your own story. Freaking coin that one. Put that one on a pillow. Sorrow, thank you again for the bits. Thank you for the monkey. I appreciate it. My bro, you inspire the hell out of me. Thank you for expressing this. Of course, yeah. I think this is partly like Doge. This is what I'm meant to do. It took me 6 years to write it. It's part of a series I'm doing. Hell yeah.
Book!
Hell yeah. I'm glad. Gnomes is really neat. I do think they do be neat. Gnome do be neat. Yeah, Canvas, you're right there with me. Enemy goat, man. Seriously. Teach me, to me about you before I was even back on Twitch. Yeah, I remember having conversations like, there's this guy, he's doing all this artwork, it's insane, it's next level shit, he's making George do all kinds of stuff for the stream. I remember. Yeah, I've been bragging on you for a while, Em. Ugh. Ufos in that level. Stay on literal life struggles. Stay out of that pity pool. Show Goopty. Dog dude, it's good to see you as well, my friend. Welcome in. Thank you for the swars. I appreciate it. Who we're fighting for our lives? Corny Midland, absolutely. I'm fighting for my life right now because I gotta get some food in my belly. So stay with me here for a moment. I'll leave you on another favorite. We'll play it out on this one as I go get my food and I have a quick convo with my better half. I'll be right back. Check this guy out. I'll share this one to the Discord as well.
Book.
Nicely timed.
Book. 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 Book.
Fuck! I'm in the other room. I can just hear it going off over and over and over again. Holy shit. Corny Midland!
Book.
It's called Battle Royale. I'm ready to not show up at all. It's just talking about you. Touche. Fuck. Perfect beat. Oh, right on time. Yes, perfect timing. That was cool. Dog dude, thank you. Dog dude's going nuts on the 12. 1, 2, 3. Fuck. Nice try. Vitamin Pug, thank you guys. Thank you so much. It's just tastefully offbeat. The jazz. This fucking guy. So I'm taking you through Shogundi's like favorite YouTube videos of all time. Like these are some of the greats. These are Shogundi's Hall of Fame videos right here. And this guy shredding, doing his own freaking looping. This is a loop contest from like 14 years ago. And I'll come back to this and I'll just fucking vibe. I'll just jam.
Book.
It does have some sick vocals, Corny. You're absolutely right. Sorry. Can I find the song on Spotify? I put it in the Discord and the general if you want to find it. I've only ever had it on YouTube. I don't know if this is actually on Spotify or not. Those bucks were timed beautifully. Dance party. I was trying to clip the music as in the sound. I know.
Book.
Because I'm trying to make sure that like I don't get tagged or flagged for copyright and any of that. So I cut the audio out. Spotify, YouTube, Chrome, all that. You understand. It sucks because those moments are really funny, but I don't wanna take anything away from this guy. You know what I'm saying? The show can't be PG-13 anymore. The F-bombs got dropped. Yeah, I know. We're in our territory now, for sure. Realizing now it's a touch too loud, but...
Book.
Thank you. Thank you for all the bits, guys. I appreciate it. Dude, come on. Freaking Simcoe, man. Simcoe just absolutely killing it on the freaking hollow upright bass, the slap of the bass guitar. I got so much cool shit in here, dude. I got that. I got the... Oh, we could watch an 1:16 long lecture. What do I have in here? This was a video I had tried to make an alert for years ago. When I first got back into streaming after my first little hiatus, I tried to make this into an isolated alert because I loved the sound that it made. This is what we're doing now. I'm gonna eat my food and I'm gonna play the Singing Sand Dunes for you by National Geographic. That's the kind of stream I had planned for you guys. Is this good? Thumbs up. You got any sand dune heads in the chat? Any sand dune pilled people even? Here for all of it. Let's go. Thank you guys for all the bits. I'm talking about the fuck song, but this is sick. I'm going to go hunting for that later. Thank you. Could we please? Yeah, speaking of food, BRB. The sounds are coming from within the dunes themselves.
Just how these mountains of sand create this strange sound has baffled scientists for decades.
Real quick, you know the video is good when you can only get it in 360p. That's how you know it's a good video. Okay, that was it. That was my note. Oh, it's gotta be hot. It's gotta be real hot, Morty. Hot, hot. Reminds me of home back in Palmdale. Come back to me. I need you and I love you, baby. Sorry. We used to have Afro Man mixtapes. Local legend, dude. Hell yeah. I went sandboarding on the dunes in Dubai. No way. Oh my god, that's awesome. Nature music and skin exfoliation. 2-for-1 combo here, CJ. Yeah.
Help them piece together the larger mystery.
Hell yeah.
Hell yeah. Ethan Viz, welcome in. I felt like you'd appreciate this. I feel like Ethan's a sand dune head like I am. Was that good for you guys too? Was that as good for you as it was for me? Yes, very good. Sorrow, thank you.
Book.
Lisa Nagib! The boom.
And the booming continues long after the initial disturbance that created it.
There's this idea of resonance here that I was really fucking... I was a big resonance head in high school, right? Rule of thirds, big one for Shogundi, okay? I was really into the artsy fartsy shit, you know what I'm saying? Back then, way back when. So this video, you can just imagine 16-year-old Shogundi sitting here listening to this and just absolutely blitz, like, whoa.
And the booming continues long after the initial disturbance that created it.
Long after the initial disturbance.
Not unlike that
Rule of thirds, fuck yeah, dude. Rule of thirds, fuck yeah, dude. Puggy knows. Puggy's my dude. Puggy understands me through and through. Sorry, really quick. He's talking about how it resonates like a violin.
after the initial disturbance that created it.
Whoa.
The principle is not unlike that of a violin or cello.
When you're playing an instrument,
That transition. Because then it really was. Like, I'm getting chills thinking about it again. When you're listening to it and you're like, what does that sound like? And it's like a cello or a violin.
Neon Sock Media.
Sorrow, thank you. When you hear the transition from the dune, the boom of the dune to the bass and the cello,
you're putting energy into the instrument through the stringing. And here what we're doing is putting energy into the dune through the shearing of the top surface as we slide down.
you're shearing the top surface of the dune. Listen to this. You're shearing the top surface of the dune like the strings on a cello or a violin, and you're putting the energy into it to make it sing. Come on! What's that note?
Booming is a single musical note,
What's that note?
most often G.
Often G. Absolute cinema. Absolute cinema. Are you kidding me? You're telling me there are dunes that sing like musical notes in nature where I am grateful and I cannot believe National Geographic tells me there's one note. What's it sound like? Like a fucking G. E. I got both.
Or F.
I don't have F. But Mo Fundy does have an F.
The thicker the sand layer, the lower the note.
Ooh. Oh.
Book.
And there's an F for you. Thank you, dog dude. Thank you. So yeah, this kind of stuff, I ate this shit up. Little freaking artsy fartsy high school stoner in me. Say less. I'm there. I'm right there. You guys want to go play sand dune? Yeah, you guys want to go play on the sand dune? And literally, that's how I grew up, man. Like, I feel like if I had the opportunity to go and do this kind of stuff, I would. These dunes booming through my mind. Come on. There's some cool resonance shit happening here tonight. I hope you guys can appreciate it as much as I do. We've got ads coming up as well, so just a heads up. This has been so much fun too. I like kind of taking you guys through the YouTube time capsule of all my favorites. Come over and jam and play the dunes. Why are we like this? Oh my gosh. Hey, listen. We're Ed Sheeran. Yeah, dude, we're Ed freaking Sheeran. Whispering Reeds, welcome in. It's good to see you. Come on. New game. Take a shot every time we saw Dune. Navi? Wow. Absolutely, dog, dude. Absolutely. What's stopping us? We hold the pen, baby. Resonate and listen. I sit back with a brand new invention. Something grabs a hold of me tightly. Will never stop, yo. I don't know. Dune back with a brand new edition. Exactly, dude. So this, like, right? Oh my God, there's resonance. It's everything that makes sense to me. Young adult. Okay, Minty does. We're listening to the dunes. We're listening to the singing sand dunes. You're just in time. Welcome in, Raiders. I hope you're doing well. Minty. How the heck are ya? Chill streamer loves gaming, chatting, and trying new things. Valorant to Japanese snacks. Eagle keeping the content fun and fresh. Let's go. Minty, how are you? Shogundi! Okay, Minty! You raid me! Wow. How was your stream? How'd it go? We've just been hanging out. I'm taking everybody through the Shogundi YouTube time capsule, all my favorite videos. We're talking about gratitude and resonating through life and finding things to be grateful for. I'm grateful for Minty. I'm grateful for good friends like Sorrow Streams and Neko Maneko, who raided us earlier as well. 3 raids in one day has got to be a record, dude. I just got minted. Oh! Oh! I just got minted. Wow. Thanks so much, dude. How'd it go? How was your stream? What were you getting up to? Yeah, get minted. Feels slightly personal when you say it, Minty, but you know what? Just this one time, I'll take it. I hope you're doing well. I hope you've been well. Dang, you just got minted, dude, immediately. Welcome in, yeah. We've been vibing. We've just been hanging out. I was talking about earlier, we watched this video about gratitude and sort of checking in on life and all of the craziness that's going on out there. Listen, you don't need me to tell you about it. But what I felt like was nice was just to sit down and talk about the things that we're grateful for, especially on Twitch. I'm so grateful to be in a place where so many people are rating and checking in on me and boosting me and giving me the opportunity to boost others. We are doing a partner push, if you don't know. I'm trying to hit partner by the end of 2025. One of the things that's really important to me is boosting the other creatives in our community. We are so lucky. We are so incredibly grateful for all of the amazing friends who are doing exactly what we're doing here, sharing their interests and their hobbies, making stuff, playing their favorite games, talking about their favorite games, revitalizing old challenges and things of like Pokemon challenges or speed running or whatever it is. I want to be in a position with partner to be able to boost other people and get them on the show and find a way to just let them boon like the dunes up in this National Geographic video. You know what I'm saying? Ponder, thank you for the 9
Push your
months.
partner.
I will only because Ponderite has told me to for 9 months. Listen to that.
When playing an instrument, you're putting energy into the instrument through the stringing. And here what we're doing is putting energy into the dune through the shearing on the top surface as we slide down.
Shearing the surface of a dune
A single musical note.
like a violin or a cello.
G.
There's the G. There's the G. You want to know what I'm referencing when I say this? You want to know what I'm referencing when I say, there's the G?
Roku Ads Manager puts
Not Roku Ads Manager. No, no, no. No, no, no. Not Roku Ads Manager. Where my One Piece heads at on this one? Yeah! No context needed here. What a moment. What a complete throwaway moment in a show about a completely different group of people. They're just giving us bangers here. Really, it was just this. There's the G! Lao G, man. Give it up for Lao G in the chat. Unbelievable performance. Ponder, thank you for the 9 months. You will get there. Yes, 10 out of 10 gem mint, dude. Can't believe Shogun got minted in 4K. Push and believe. It's gonna happen. I'm trying, man. I'm trying. G-Unit. I always reference Roku Ads Manager. Me too. You know, it's always kind of in weird, inopportune moments. But anyways, that's a little aside about how my brain works. And we're talking about all of my favorite videos and VODs. Here's another one. I love this song, and I where's my exclamation mark talk? Taxes? This fucking song. Come on. Let me just vibe for a little bit. Always reference Roku Ads Manager. Shameless ads. 13th floor. It's so good to see you, dude. Welcome in from the raid. I'm on like season 3. Not gonna lie, baby. Baby 5 is a cutie. Started watching it. It's been a few weeks since I checked out an episode, but I plan on it. It's so good. It's so good. I could make a whole stream about One Piece. Start watching it using One Pace. Yes. Lao G. 100% worth it. Panic at the Poolside Disco. Yes, dude. It's capital G. Great song. Oh my god, yeah. Minty, you know all about Breakbot, don't you? This music video blew my mind when it came out. All of the individual watercolor paintings, and then they're animating it all together, doing the freaking... Oh god, there's so many things about this that I love. The lyrics, the vibe, the tunes, the melody, the visuals. I want to say I feel like this is one of those music videos that really made me feel like, okay, I can actually make it as an artist. Not to get like too in my own shit and toot my own horn, but like I really did. I saw stuff like this. I was like, god damn, I want to make something like this one day. Because I think that's what it is too. I think there's people who will tell you that's like, you know, why would you do something like that? Why would you do individually watercolor frames to accompany a music video? Like, isn't that like hundreds of thousands of images? Yes, it is. It's like, what is it in the thing? Oh god, how many was it? There was a whole breakdown in the description, but it was a lot. Like this final sequence too. Oh my god. Every time the song comes up on my shuffle, I'm just like, oh, I want to go back. I want to watch the video. I want to go back. I want to watch the video. It's so good. So good. Oh, thank you all for vibing with me tonight. I really did not have a plan for today. I think I've also been kind of like in my own head. We were talking about this earlier. I've been kind of getting in my own way Oh, this is a great one. This one just, if you want to fucking feel something as a human being, watch this video. I'm going to post this one in the Discord as well because this is an all-time banger, dude. I may have shared this one before on stream, but it's been a long time. I used to get in my own way a lot about being like a react streamer or like just watching my favorite videos on stream because it just felt, I don't know, whatever you tell yourself with these things, right? It just felt like I was trying to be every other person or streamer or just, you know, be something that I'm not, but I'm realizing what's just more fun and natural is just like watching stuff. People watch reactions because they like what the people have to say, right? And I think I've just kind of always struggled with that. And it's been really refreshing to just sit down and do something like this. And you guys are responding really well to it. And it seems like a lot of people from the raids, you know, like tonight, I'm so incredibly grateful that I decided to, because normally I feel so much pressure to like do a show or play a game or have a goal or make some art and whatever it is, right? Whatever your thing is. Sometimes we just kind of need a day to catch up. And I think that's that. I think today is that day for me. So thank you guys. Because it's so awesome. Is it actually painted or is it a trick? It's like, it's a combination, right, Ponder? But like they went through and they made all of these watercolored cells, like the frames, and then like played them all together. It's insane. Like if I can go back and find the stats for it, it was a lot. It was many photos that they made for it. And I just love that. I love how it all strung together with the music and everything. I always wanted to make a music video. Super cool. The best streams are unplanned. Yeah, that's what I'm realizing, Marty. I think that's just more and more. I'm like, sometimes you just kind of roll with it. This also builds on the Singing Sand Dunes a little bit, and oh man, just the unexpected of this. Yeah, enjoy your foods, of course. Enjoy your lurk and your food. Thank you so much for the raid. Endlessly appreciate it. I got to get back in the minty streams, dude. Next time I get to raid you, I would like to feel feelings again. Simbeam, you got it. Here you go. Have you seen the latest OK Go video? No, but I do want to watch it. I do love OK Go videos. Only a stone only rolls downhill. We'll watch it. We'll watch it for sure. We should do like a media share too. I would love to see some of the other stuff that you guys. These are your Hall of Famer videos. I think that would be really fun. Sometimes we need a day to mustard. Yeah, ketchup and mustard, dude. Absolutely. Ketchup John Mustard. Wish more people played music in streets. Me too. Oh, God, dude. This little girl just comes up and drops a coin in a hat, and they just build this melody. I'm waiting for it. What I love too is that everybody else is stopping in their fucking tracks. Everybody. Old, new, couples, single, kids. And then you see people like, what the fuck? Whoa, what the hell's going on? Are we getting a free show? Yes, you are. In front of Banque de Soubenel. Look at this. Now there's a whole fucking sea of people. They're just like in the moment. They're present. They're locked in. Tapped in is what we like to refer to this as. Oh, the strings. The smiles, the joy. People are trying to record, but then other people are just, they're just trying to be there. They're just trying to listen. The whole fucking band coming in. They're not done. They're not done. They got much more. The choir. Nipple chills. And then it gets really quiet. And then it gets quiet. I hope they play Bohemian Rhapsody next. They just might. Kids getting down, don't even know what's going on. They're just vibing. Baby's smiling. Everyone's freaking locked in. Oh, come on. Look at that. Look at the sea of people. From the beginning of this video when everybody was just fucking around and, you know, not unbothered. You see how many people are around you here. You see just how many people you pass in your day-to-day. That human moment, right? Where it's like, oh, something is happening here. Just the thrill, the joy of being around live music as well is just like so important. If you've never had a chance to go out and be at a concert for anything at all, doesn't even matter if you like the music or not. I think it's such a magical moment that they recorded and captured all of it. I mean, it might have been for an advert or something, but it's so good, dude. It's so good. A stone only rolls downhill. I'm excited. So this is new for me 2 months ago. Oh, I'm so excited. This is new for me. I've never seen this one. I love the OK Go videos for the same reason I love the Breakbot video, because they put so much goddamn effort and time into making their stuff, and you can really tell. You can always tell when it's an OK Go video. Oh my God, I'm excited. I'm excited. We have to do this again. We have to do this again. We have to do more media shares, more cool shit. That girl looks like, yeah, she looks like she just woke up on Earth for the first time. I know what you're talking about. They used like 1,000 iPhones or something to make it. I was keeping up with it, how it was made up until a point, and then I was lost. Oh my God, I'm so excited. Oh, I'm getting chills again. Yeah, that last one, all-timer. Like probably top 10 videos on YouTube ever. I'm keeping a handful, but I'm posting the rest of them in the general in the Discord. If you want to get in there, !Discord. Go check those out and go back and watch them again, because these are my personal favorites. I've had these stashed away for over a decade, and I'm really glad that I'm sharing them with you guys, because it seems like it fits the mood, it fits the vibe today, and so much of them I didn't realize until just now. You know what that last video feels like? That feels like right before I go live. That whole like crescendo and swell, it's like the anticipation and all that, the nervousness, the anxiety before you go live. I think that's what that feeling is now to me. And I always have such a good time. I always end up feeling so much better after the fact. It's really great. If you haven't seen the video for Starbomb, Kiss the Elden Ring, it's very relevant to your interests. I love Danny and Arnold. They're the best. I love me some Game Grumps, and I love Starbomb, dude. Yeah, absolutely. Holy shit. Wasn't that nuts? Wasn't that so good? Bravo. Magical musical convergence. That's also what it feels like. It feels like there's just that freaking just pillar of energy appears, and everyone just gets in on it. Oh my gosh. Live music will change your life. It was totally off the number, but you'll see why. No. It's okay. It's okay. I love finding videos that blow me away. I used to have a roommate, and we would just share all the cool videos. Yeah, this is what it feels like. It just feels like we do like a media share. You guys share all of your own, all of your own like favorites and stuff. This would be We could do so many freaking streams on this. Okay, here we go. 64 videos on 64 iPhones. Turn it down a little bit. These guys are so sick, dude. I already love this. Like, how do you plan this? How do you, like, I'm already lost, Ponder. I'm already lost. In a good way. In a happy way, I'm lost. Oh, I wish. Ponder, you nailed it, buddy. Wow. Wow. Dude, oh my god. Okay.
Book!
Yeah, that's exactly what I was thinking. That's exactly what I was thinking, Whispering Reads. Dude, wow. Okay, Go just don't miss, do they? They just don't miss. How about this? How about when we're going in? All right, I was like, I'm getting it. Okay, we're doing video and video. We got, okay, and then we're pulling video from video, and then it's just layered and layered and layered. You got freaking 16 different iPhones on an iPhone, on an iPhone, on an iPhone, on an iPhone, on another iPhone. Then we're going into here. When I tell you it's like the repetitiveness, what it takes to do some of these projects, you can even see all of the banks, the power banks. So they've got them all plugged in on the ends, but then all of the, I imagine they're wireless battery chargers underneath. The technical level of this, masterpiece. And then you have like, how many recordings do you think it took to do every single one of those shots? How many times do you think in between all those recordings, they got the ones that they actually wanted? And you're singing the song and you're doing the vocals, you're writing the song as a whole other part of the process. And then when they're doing, where is it? When they're setting it up and then they're tapping all the screens, how many times did they get this set up and they're playing each one, but they missed one? And they're like, fuck, we got to set them all. We got to go through all the other 63 iPhones and take the video back and scrub it over and start again. And then you got to freaking do the spider taps out. And then it's like you're getting into this where it's like they're doing video recordings of phones with already pre-recorded videos on them, and they're layering them in ways that are just like, he's got two different like movements that he's doing. So there's this like layering, and then you can see they're setting up the next one on the side, they're flipping it around. But just how like, I feel like you probably have single takes that they chopped up, but in my mind, this one, whoa, wait, go back. This one, every phone, we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 by 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So a 7 by 6 grid, and each video on that phone is 2. And then of those 2, they have the other 2 videos rolling. I'm telling you, it's like, how did these guys fucking come up with this? Whoa! Amazing. Great pick. Great pick. Incredible. I don't know why message posted twice. It's okay. Somebody probably caught it because auto mod is just really strict sometimes. But you're good. This one's fun. Their videos are so creative. I love it so much. All one takes as well. Insane. The logistics there. Exactly. Lost. Whispering Reads, thank you for the swore. Thank you for the swore. It's exactly how I felt after watching that. I've even watched the making of it. 6, I think. Whoa. Stress to think about. So many moving parts. Yeah, and then just like the execution, right? I mean, I love all of their other videos. Star Bomb, Elden Ring, right? Kiss of an Elden Ring. I love Elden Ring, so this only makes sense. But yeah, what I was thinking about the Breakbot video and what's similar with that one is how the idea that it takes a long time to do some of these projects never intimidated me. There were so many things growing up, like artist projects that I just like doing like paper swans. And I remember I was like really into doing like stacked paper swans. The time that it took to learn how to do those things, and then the time that it takes to make 300 whatever little triangles to stack and make paper swan sculpture. I remember watching videos how to do this, and it just never... Oh, wait. No, I'm not ready for that yet. This one. I made this. I remember making this. So, open image and new tab. Yeah, dude, I remember making this. And you have to make all these little paper triangles, and then, yeah, you can do like a couple different colors and like, you know, draw on them or whatever. But these kind of projects never intimidated me. I appreciate them so much because I know how much time that it takes. And a lot of just how my brain works and the things, you know, like I've done inventory and management stuff for work for like the last 6 or 7 years of my professional life. The mundane, the repetitive tasks don't bother me because my imagination and I can see the finish line. I can see the finished product over all of the work that it's going to take. And I don't mind doing it. I don't mind the menial tasks so much. As long as I know I can get it done, I could do it. Like I feel like with enough time and prep and planning, you really can achieve anything. And these kind of projects, right? The paper swans, the OK Go videos, the paintings for Breakbot, Baby I'm Yours, that kind of stuff. I have such a deep fascination and appreciation for. Very grateful for it because there's only so many people that can do that. I think a lot of people get turned off by the idea of like, oh God, I got to do this like 100 more times. Yeah, if you want it to look good, or if you want it to be as awesome and as inspiring as it is, yeah, you can maybe do it in one take, but there's a lot more steps to it. And that kind of stuff, I'm just like, that's good shit. One came out like 2-3 days ago. Some new Souls-like came out recently. Oh, no shit. Brain doesn't have the names right now. My friend made a jar full of paper stars. Yeah. I know what you're talking about. I always underestimate how much time things like that take. Yeah, and I get frustrated. Right. So it's like you get frustrated, but it pays off when you have the finished product, right? I'm excited. I don't know if I've watched this one. I get impatient with art. True, yeah. Most of the time, menial tasks drive me bonkers. Not me. I can do them. I can get in. I can get stuck in easy. But sometimes I get stuck in for too long. That's the other part. I don't know when to stop. I gotta pace myself. Sinbeam, congrats. That's awesome. You should be. That's definitely something to be proud of. Now, this is very different, but I can find the same things in it. Toad Sparks, great suggestion. Should I see a therapist or make a blender my bride? Aaron Hansen, ladies and gentlemen. It's like, it's just put this in my jar. For those of you who don't know, Starbomb, aka Danny and Aaron from the Game Grumps, next level shit. Their musical talent and ability to just riff on Game Grumps alone is incredible. But what they do with Starbomb is always a treat. It's always very funny, very sexually charged, but I feel like to the same degree. And then they always get artists from all sorts of communities to come together and make their videos and stuff, which is so cool. So fucking sick. Wow. Bandai Namco comments and says, wow. Music video animated by Shuchuru. Yeah, Shuchuru is fucking next level shit. Did lots of stuff for Danny and Arnold. Oh man. So yeah, the sort of a culmination as well, like a musical mystical convergence, what CJ was saying, of like great minds, musical talent, artistry, video game lore. Stuff like this, man. Come on. Badass, dude. Take my sub. Take my sub. You got it. You got it. All right. The Star Bomb video was enough. You got it. Amazing. Amazing, amazing, amazing. There's another, believe it or not, because I've been following the Game Grumps forever, there's another video that I really, really like that is an animated video. I've also shared this before, called Self-Love. And it is the same... Aaron mostly narrates this one, but he talks about this with Dan in one of the Game Grumps videos, and it's super important. And I think this is one of those like really grounding videos as well. And then I would love if you guys have other suggestions, because this is going to segue really nicely into the other half of what I wanted to talk about on stream today. It's about future plans and stuff that's coming up very soon, literally a week from today. If you don't know, now you know, over here in Cartoonia, events, right? Somebody said every time this comes on, he imagines me singing it. I do. I absolutely. Next week, April 3rd at 6 p.m., we're going to be doing Dungeons and Divorced Dragons. I'm so fucking pumped. I want to talk about this for a little bit. We'll watch a few more videos. I'm going to finish my food and then, just kind of share some of my thoughts about it and what's to come for future streams, because it's big. It's a really big, heady, brainy concept that I've been cooking up for a long time. I've alluded to it for months, and I cannot believe it's finally here. It's only a week away. Yeah, Simbeam, dude, congrats on finishing the project. If it's something you feel comfortable sharing, I would love for you to post it in the Discord, or if you have a link to it somewhere, please feel free to share it here. If it's something, or if you can't, I understand. But I'm just in a big feely emo sherry mood, so I'm just like I wanna be in that feeling with you. I want to sincerely just share in that celebration and that pride a little bit. Not too much pride, but just a little bit, and say congratulations. Berserker Kazan was my favorite. I love this. Isn't it so good? It was Game Grumps. Yeah, Game Grumps. It got me like, ooh, and pansexual, yes. Can't remember who suggested it last week, but that Avowed was such a good recommendation. Haven't put it down. Oh, you've been playing Avowed? Is that what it was? Hell yeah, dude. Shuchuru is crazy, dude. That last clip, that animation, if I could just even get a fraction of that out through my hands, if I could make something like that one day. Oh, one day. I love it. 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 Can we watch the entire Goof Troop Game Grumps series? Sure, I guess. I'm sure they wouldn't mind. Yes, yippee, woo! I really like the work Knights of the Light Table does for NSP and Twerp as well. The Starlight Brigade is one of my favorite songs. Starlight Brigade is such a it slaps, dude. Starlight Brigade has always been one of my all-time favorites. Dan's vocals on that just send me every single time. The Gilbert. Thank you so much. Whispering Reads. I might be able to share in Discord. I would love that. Even if it's just that, or if there's another way you feel comfortable sharing it. We don't have to put it up on stream, but just so that we can enjoy it somewhere and celebrate that with you. I would love that. Self-love. Fucking super serious. Pay attention time. CJ, if you want to send it to me, I'm down. You can just DM me. Resonance. It is very interesting when you find yourself around a group of people who accept you for who you are, and you can appreciate all that you have done to get to where you are, all the hard work that you've done. But when you ask yourself the right questions, you learn a lot about yourself. That video is everything about where I am on Twitch today. And there's so many moments tonight of resonance and just connected feelings of how it felt when I was young and hard on myself for no reason and couldn't appreciate the things that I was doing because I kept getting in my own way. And where he was saying people who are awesome, able to enjoy, being around a bunch of people who are awesome. Being able to enjoy being around a bunch of other people who are awesome. That's where I'm at, because now I can hold myself up to everyone else that has blessed me in my life and be grateful and mindful and present and appreciative and lead with that, where before I would have tricked myself into thinking that I wasn't good enough, or I didn't deserve it, or they were just pretending, or they were faking it, or they were just being nice to me. And they were, but it was genuinely because of how I carried myself, and what it is that I brought to the table was also of equal value. And everything about what Twitch is to me today is celebrating those other amazing people that are boosting me, and the raids and the love and the bits and the subs and all of that, like, alongside of it. This video really captures how I've felt almost my entire life, and finally, like, all of those little blocks and pieces falling into place. I've asked myself the right questions, and I've found my answers that helped me understand me better than anything else in life. And it's this. It's just doing this, man. It's hanging out. It's sharing videos. It's everything to do with being authentic and true to yourself. Yes. Show this on my stream. On my own time. Oh, wait. No. On my own time. Not on the stream. Shit. Never mind. Paper Swan. Look at the Paper Swan. Let me check in. Let me see what's going on. Okay, we're good. Another time. Sorry. I thought I was getting another video to play, and so we'll carry on. Here's another one by a friend. I've played that Game Grumps video before too, a while ago, but it hits so much harder tonight. And I feel like what's going on across all of Twitch right now and all of our friends. Starlight Brigade is so good. I posted one in general. Thank you. Okay, I'm going to queue this one up from General. You think I'd know where my own Discord is at some point. Yay! Art! Yay, art! Okay, we'll play that one next. The subtle references for those who've followed his career and know, very thoughtful animation. Yeah. Love. Paper Swan. Ooh, Paper Swan. Yeah, that video from Self Love I've played before, but it really hits now, and I think a lot of what I wanted to talk about today, I'm getting through. I feel like am I getting through? Is a lot of what I've been talking about for the last 2 hours making sense? Right? One's in the chat. If you have felt anything tonight in terms of emotion or something that really clicks for you, if you're a creative, if you're an artist, if you're a maker or crafter,
Book!
Okay, well, No Heels gets it. I know No Heels gets it. Dropping the thanks for the swore. Welcome in. Toad Sparks, hell yeah. See, and there it is. That's the one. That's it. Just even if it was just Toad Sparks, if it was just one. Ponder. Thank you guys. That's what it's all about. It's about lifting each other up. And instead of being stuck in the mud and throwing yourself a pity party and just constantly doom scrolling, maybe this stream is just, a moment to step away from all of that. And especially for my artists, especially for my fellow streamers and creatives, it is, and I talked about this with Puggy, and I said it to CJ earlier today on your stream. I am so grateful to the people who are able to recognize call to action, even when there isn't one. When we were doing Ace Attorney on Pug's channel the other night, which was a blast, I just got to say it, man. I had not laughed that hard in a very long time, and not hyperbole, not exaggerating. Like me needed that. Show Buddy needed that so bad. And then the manga guys, when we get manga guys going, okay, listen, it's gonna blow you away. I'll say that much, because I know we have so many talented people in this community to make it happen. Between the three of us, and then CJ comes out and is just batting 1,000 right now on ideas and creations, and just saw the moment and seized it and made it happen and shared it. immediately. That's the kind of shit that is like, oh my God, if I could bottle it up, if I could get the help of Sorrow Streams and we just bottle that little essence up and we could freaking give it to everybody.
It's time to play the game.
Chris.
It's time to play the game.
Chris, welcome in, buddy. We got a big day coming up. Big day next week. Are you excited? I am. I'm excited. Chris, it's good to see you. I hope you've been well. We're getting in our feelings today, Chris. I know you know all about it. I feel the same. Some of those last were like primal. It really was. Alabar and Kudra. Lighten up, dude. Lighten up. Jitterbug Perfume. Just lighten up. I feel like we were all hanging out in a house party being redonkulous. It really did. And so that moment will always like be in my Hall of Fame of Twitch. Those moments where it just feels like we're all hanging out here together. Totally excited. Yeah, next week when we're all hanging out, totally excited. I want to say the call to action is really important, but it's also like within comfort and within reason of like, you know, when you're able. And then there are some times where you just gotta make something. You know what I'm saying?
I'm in a creative rut, you know? No possible way I could come up with another idea.
I'm just gonna let Mark tell you. CJ says, I spent most of my life not doing things like that because I was afraid of how people would react, but you guys make me feel so understood. And I'm super grateful to have found this community. Me too, my friend. Me fucking too. You know, we talk about it a lot, and it's about your personal artistic journey, and it's how you make sense of those things, and the tricks that you tell yourself, and the lies that we convince ourselves of. But sometimes you just gotta go for it. And he says it best here, but it's just, this is what I'm feeling. This is kind of a roadmap to what I've been experiencing and going through on Twitch, and this is one of those videos that just, it really brings it home. Is that better, Puggy? Is it not as loud? Got my shit cranked up. It's a jam.
Book.
I've said it time and time again. Your artistic integrity isn't tied to what anybody else's idea of art or creation is. It's just you and making your shit, baby. Sometimes you just gotta go. I love this video. I love it, I love it, I love it. No Heels, thank you for the bits. Chris, it's so good to see you. Chris, the dream maker, knows all about it. God damn. God damn, come on. It might be, you know what? It might be a little cheesy, right? Naturally, talking about this stuff, being open and honest and vulnerable. It might be a little cringe, you know? Who cares? Who cares? I don't care. It matters. It's important to me. What do they say? Don't kill the part of you that's cringe, kill the part that cringes, right? That's pretty much where it's at. It's not cringe. Thank you, Ponder. That's just kind of, I feel like I've been like CJ for a long time too, and someone who understands, you know, you're afraid of how people are going to react for being yourself and being creative. And what an amazing feeling then to finally be yourself and let go of all of those notions and all of that, of those threads and just the things that tied you down to where you are now. I was having such a good time in CJ's stream. It was incredible. And I feel like what would be best to do in this moment is to shout out our good friend. CJ puts on an incredible show. Lots and lots of fun, exciting concepts, ideas brought to life. You are somebody who really just like goes for it, and with like complete adoration and love. I hope to see much more from you. And if the manga guys wasn't enough for you, we even have possible collaboration in the future with manga guys and one of their wives. And it was just, I had this moment today where I was like, God, and then just like someone who understands yes and in the improv and just can roll with it, dude. It was such an incredible moment, and it's been so fun getting to know other members of the community, our other streamer friends, seeing Vitamin Pug and Sorrow Streams collab, seeing Vince and Sybil back on again today. Like, I think just the creative output is just on fucking max right now, and I just want to be in front of it. I just want to be right in front of the freaking floodgates every time it opens up, and I just want to drink. I just want all the life-giving energy and water and juices, and I just want to drink. I just want to drink. The Art of Howl's Moving Castle. This is also submitted by CJ. Complete book flip through. Hayao Miyazaki. Hell yes. I've never seen this. We turn it down a little bit. Turn it down just a hair, just a scotch, just a cat's hair. We're cooking with gas now, baby. Dude, I had so much fun with Sorrow. It meant a lot to me. Me too. Seeing my old and my new friends collab is like, it's surreal. It's one of the most surreal things ever. And I'm so happy. I'm so overjoyed to see it happening in real time. It's unbelievable. Wow. Howl's, I definitely need to go back and give an honest rewatch. I watched it a long time ago, and I think I tried one more time, but I don't have as many memories of it as I feel like Spirited Away, as Ponyo, as Princess Mononoke. All of the other ones I have pretty solid memory of, but Howl's, I feel like it's a bit foggy. I recognize characters. I recognize a lot of the artwork and stuff, but wow. Something about this art style too, really like expression, and there's loose form. Like there's a lot of organic shapes and things that I really like about it, where it's not, there's structure, but it's also very like, how do I explain it? It's gooey, it's goopy, it's gluey, it's got this like, God, if it was animated and you'd watch it, it looks like it would breathe. It looks alive. It looks like there's this organic to it. Not a lot of, rigid shapes and structure, you know, inside of like a room, and you can see like hard angles and stuff like from the stairs, but everything else, like, it bends. Even the straight lines, they bend. There's a lot of curves and bending, and just feels very like alive. I really love too how just like simple you can get your colors to show depth and shading and lighting. Like, you don't have a lot going on, but it's just the right amount to make you feel something, right? Oh, and the storyboards too. Yes, God, yes. Show me a fucking storyboard of anything. I'm there all day. I'm here all day. CJ, yes. God. Stuff like this. Tom, you can just tell she's standing here. It's midday, right? You can see where the lighting is. There's a little glass storefront right behind with a little bit of shadow behind it, so you can just tell, you know, like, you don't need a lot, but it sells it. Just in these little clips. This whole thing, I want to go there. I just want to be in here. The hat is just like, you know, maybe 3 or 4 different light colors. Yeah, and then like that's all you need just to kind of structure out a story. It's so cool to see how he plans this stuff out, even just like snippets. I've never seen like a process or a storyboard of his work before. This is really cool. Oh, and then it's like, boom, closer to the finished product. You have all of these really subtle, muted colors together, but then like the line art really pops on top of it, and there's just all of these little nooks and crannies and places. Like, I want to go. I want to be there. CJ rules. I agree. If I could shout you out again, I would, my friend. Also, those ads are back around again. You got about 45 seconds. If you don't want to see the ads, mute the stream, walk away, do what you got to do. Consider subscribing. Greatly appreciate it. Helps me, helps us get closer to partner, helps you not see the ads. You know what it is. God, the castle, man. I just want to run around in there. Oh, and then there's the sweeping freaking landscapes and hills. It's really cool. These 2 images, it's like if I could go and find one of those, you know how people will take Goodwill or yard sale finds of like photos, like really nice painted works of art or photos, right? And then people will go in and they'll add little creatures and things to it. That's what this feels like, except the whole thing is Miyazaki, you know, like there's this really nice, picturesque, beautiful little mountainside cottage, and the clouds are just rolling in off of the back, and then here comes this giant fucking mechanical slapdash monstrosity chugging along through the back, and it's just like, yeah, that's Howl's Moving Castle. There he goes. It's just like everybody knows him. Like, it's just another part of the scenery, right? I love it. 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 So cool to see this. Cannot believe I've never thought to look stuff like this up too. This is where I'm talking like creatively we all kind of feed off of each other, and I'm glad that you're here to suggest, because yeah, dude, and then oh my god, it's like the final renderings are just gorgeous. Whoa. See, like I like the simple storyboard elements too, but god, I forget like the actual production and the film is incredible. Oh yeah, whoa. All the peds running around, going to and fro. Yeah, dude, outfit design. Oh, the baby. The baby wants it. The baby wants to be a part of it. Just seeing like outfits and costume designing, and so much goes into these movies, you know, like it's amazing to see just little glimpses, little snippets of the whole production process. They will tell that story. It felt really personal to me. He really held that space so well. He does. He has a really, really strong natural talent for bringing people on and kind of fostering those conversations. He's a really good interviewer. At least I thought so. I might be a little biased, but it sounds like you did too. Really very thoughtful. I feel so good. Yeah, man. CJ Stream, just click their button. Cambu was playing Follow. Yeah, get in there, get in there. It's so stream of consciousness and freedom. That's what it's all about. I think that's what today is for me. It's just let me talk my shit and geek out about some of my favorite videos and see what makes you guys tick and makes you inspired. And oh my God, yeah. Miyazaki films just like are so of their own. It's very much like you can tell whose it is just by looking at it. It's unmistakable artwork and so like well thought out, and just everything between like the designs, the color palettes, the composition, the characters. It's just like you can tell when someone just like lives and breathes in their own little world, right? They go away to their own little worlds. I definitely resonate with that. Vince was talking about it, and I feel that so strongly. That's what D&D has really done for me. It's helped me escape, and it's by design. I think that's what Gary Gygax was trying to accomplish, and we all kind of took it and ran with it over the years. But to really just like get engrossed and absorbed into another world, the world of imagination, the world that is within all of us, right? Like when the girl was talking about when you explore and you go out and you feed that creativity in your mind, you get more imagination, you get more than what you set out with, right? D&D has done that for me 100 times over. Psaro knows it. We play D&D almost every single week. I feel really bad I'm not going to be able to play tomorrow just due to a scheduling conflict, but you best believe your boy's going to be working on his D&D stuff for sure. I got 4 out of 5 characters lined up. I am so fucking excited to share this with you guys. And what I have planned for you, I won't spoil anything, but it is going to be a very different approach, I feel like, than what I traditionally do with Dungeons and Dragons. And with a completely new cast of friends. We've got Vitamin Puck, we've got Momboy, we've got Maxidrums, we've got Chris Mack, and of course, Cartoon Therapy. But so he's going to stream it, I'm going to host, and I'm going to be running the game through an app called Foundry. And Foundry is a beautiful little app. It lets you do all sorts of amazing things. I just want to take a little trailer. Is there like a trailer for it? Just kind of take you through some of the stuff that it can do, because I'm going to be spending a lot of time working on customizing and building things out, getting character sheets built and all of that. But there's so much that you can put into this thing, and really I think the strength is like the customization and the community who has pumped in countless quality of life mods and things, right? So this is kind of my segue into what's ahead and the future of my streams and what other events and things are popping up. Dungeons and Dragons has always been, I think, this little game that we've played, but from our group, we all agree, like my core group that I've played with for like almost 8 years now, there is something about it that just we all get something out of, you know? Something about it that we all agree is like, it takes us to that world so readily and so easily, and we all get the same things out of it. This is showcasing how maps work, and when you're a player and when you're moving around, what the game looks like to a player versus what I'm going to be seeing, which is everything on the board, everything everywhere all at once. And, it really is, I think, the best when you don't have a lot to work with. I think for the same reasons, right? It activates your imagination. You know, if you just see everything in front of you, sure, you could argue that it's not as good as like what you get when you read a book, and you know your imagination is painting all of the pictures, and you know you are in that world in your own mind. But for the concept, right, of like bringing new people in, and Vince, I think he's a bit of a vet. He's played for a while. He ran his own game recently, and I think it's the perfect blend of like, I can set up all of the maps and the enemies and the things, but it is really going to showcase how creative everybody else is, and their characters and how they interact with each other, and the stories that you tell together, right? The group storytelling aspect of D&D is completely unmatched. I think a lot of why I like RPG video games, games like Skyrim and Baldur's Gate, and even like Souls games where you're playing a role and you're trying to go on this big quest and adventure, and everybody's going to tell you, you know, their experience with it, and that experience is shared singularly by a bunch of other people who have played the same game. D&D is a lot different because no one has ever played your D&D game before except you and your friends, and you all experience it at the same time. There's that communal aspect. Like, not me sitting here trying to sell you on why Dungeons & Dragons is such a popular and fun game, but I'm telling you why it's important to me. And what I think we can do through Twitch is integrate Foundry in a way and have our friends come together and tell stories together with like a very, and this is me, again, not spoiling, but just trying to give you a little bit of, what do you call it? A little bit of a hook here. There's going to be a very subtle narrative through it all. What do they call that? A little foreshadowing. Just for those of you who are here, and if you plan on joining us on next Thursday for the Dungeons and Divorce Dragons, this is going to be the perfect opportunity to try this out, and Vince and I are both equally excited about the concept and bringing Dungeons and Dragons into his stream. But also for me, I want to see how well this works. I think very well, because we play Foundry every week. And I want to see about this now becoming a way to showcase and bring other members of the community in to play and tell stories together and create something nobody has seen before. I know there's a lot of people doing Dungeons and Dragons on Twitch. I'm very familiar with Critical Role. I know all about D20. I've seen tons of other shows in my time, and I've learned a lot, I think, from watching them and playing on my own and running my own homebrew game and running other modules for other people, teaching people how to play this game. It's something that comes very naturally to me. And I was going to say too, playing all of the characters that we want to play. I talked about this a long time ago, but Mo Fundy, right? Doing the voiceover work with manga guys and doing the Ace Attorney characters, being just an absolute fucking goofball with Sorrow, and being Bleen Glow, Bleen Jelly. That stuff, it's just like, I don't have to think about that. And I think a lot, I don't have to think about that. And what I think about not thinking about is thinking about the absence of thought. And without thoughts, there are no thinking thoughts, but thoughts that we think we thought, we think we thought. Jesus, my brain is a freaking pachinko machine sometimes. I don't think about when I sit down and I want to play Dungeons and Dragons and what my character is going to say in certain scenarios. It just happens. I don't spend a lot of time. I don't spend a lot of time worrying about or planning on if this happens, this is what I'm going to say. If this is what goes down, this is what I'm going to say. Because so much of it is unplanned and it's improv. A lot of D&D is improv. If you've ever played, you know what I'm talking about. but it's never been a challenge, really.
Yo, dog, I heard you like thinking, so we put some thoughts into your thoughts so you can think about thinking thoughts and think about thinking the thinking thoughts.
Yes, absolutely. Vitamin Pug, you got it. Thank you. I never had to, it's never really been a challenge for me to step into those roles, right? To play those characters. Maybe it's genetics, okay? I don't have to get too far into it. If you know, you know. If you're one of the cool kids, good for you. Maybe it's in our DNA, okay? Maybe that got passed down, but I definitely feel like the thespian in me, right? The actor, the characters that just rattle around in my brain. Sorrow knows this. He freaking has talked about it in his manager video, was all of his other characters that he's had in his head forever. All of our D&D characters. And playing those roles, right? Haha, play on words. Those roles are important because I think they're also just little windows and little reflections of who we are. And you only really get to tap into that when you're playing Dungeons and Dragons with your buddies, when you're in a group and you feel comfortable with, you know, people who aren't going to judge you for being a little over the top or just being creative. Or you can poke fun at each other, sure, but respectfully, stepping into these roles and putting these on these different hats, it's like, to me, I used to think that I have to do all of these things to be successful on Twitch. Like, if I'm going to be a streamer, you got to have all of these things set up first. And you got to play this game when it's relevant. And you got to do these things like reaction content because that's, you know, how people blow up. And all of these little preconceived ideas and notions kind of overwrite and take over. And next thing I know, I'm trying to be somebody I'm not. But when I play D&D, I don't think about anything in regards to being a good D&D player. I just play the game. Time to play the game. I have fun. My only goal is just to try my best to act and respond in the way I think my character would. But I don't know what's going to happen. I don't know what my brother's going to cook up every week. I don't know what the rest of my party's going to do in a certain challenge or scenario where we're being attacked. And the beauty is, it's just like life. It's just like real life. But you're not really playing the character in real life. You're just who you are. And who I am is a big freaking silly emotional goofball who likes making art and likes hanging out and having fun with my friends online and sharing, you know, what makes us tick, what makes us happy, what brings us joy, what sparks joy, and what fulfills us creatively. It's this. It's been staring me in the face for years, but I think I was such like a freaking success freak of like, you got to do it a certain way. It's not going to be a D&D. You're not going to be Matthew Mercer. You're not going to be able to do that. And who cares if it is or it isn't? Are you having fun? Are you winning, son? Are you having fun? That's what matters, right? That's all it is. Bro, can we play together? And hi, welcome in. Good to see you. Glad you made it. I heard you like thinking, so we put thinking in your thinking. Images remind me of the Shire. Yeah. Rolling hills and countrysides. It's my favorite film ever. Yeah, dude. Oh my gosh. So that's like it's really important to see all of how that was made for you, right? Yeah, people talking about Foundry. So you get it, right? I mean, that's kind of the whole thing, is that it allows you to build these worlds and do all of that and get caught up here. So excited. Embodies everything I adore: whimsy, human connection, beautiful art, genius music, heartfelt world building, forgiveness, acceptance, and kindness. Yeah, there's a lot of healing in D&D too, and I think beautifully explained by CJ there. I want to play for so long, I just haven't had the chance. Creating stories and worlds with your friends to be an amazingly fun experience. You may want to consider using Sigil for some visuals. I'll look into that. And yeah, I'm so excited to play with Puggy and Momboy and Max and Chris and Vince. It's going to be great. It's going to be a really good time. I never connected those dots, but that makes sense. Geeks. Never got React content. It's like admitting you have no creativity and need to steal others' content. Yeah, and I think Ponder, that was my fear. I don't want to sit here and just, leech off of everybody for every show. That's not what I'm trying to do. I'm just trying to share things that inspire me and get me thinking and talking about the stuff that I'm excited to do. So like the videos and all of that kind of warming us up, getting to where my plans are was kind of, I guess, the loose goal for tonight. I don't want to do a React stream all the time, every day. That's too much. And I feel very much that's not authentically me. I could sit here and react and talk to you guys about D&D stuff or video game stuff or art stuff anytime. But I also like the concept of sharing mixed media and things that inspire us as well, and just having an open discussion about it. More than just, haha, that was a funny meme, next. Oh, wow, that was a funny meme, next. I feel like frickin' Jerry in the Jerry retreat from Rick and Morty. Here comes another funny. I don't want it just to be a freaking Instagram DM inbox of just, a bunch of loose memes. I'd rather it be a little bit more engaging and constructive. But D&D, it's been here the whole time. This is what I want to do. This is the direction I want to head. I want to be able to tell stories with my other friends and streamers and creatives and make something very unique that I don't think anybody else has done before. The loose narrative concept is what I've been slowly stitching and crafting and tinkering and forging in the background of all of the streams that we've done. It's gonna make sense. I promise. I promise you guys are gonna love it. I can confirm you enjoyed a Game Master 4. Thank you, dude. And yeah, just playing with you guys a couple of times really, again, it solidifies all of those feelings of like, there's just something there that I don't think any other game or entertainment medium, film, music has tapped into. D&D just has it. It's its own thing. We rolling natties? Oh, we rolling natties. We rolling natties, absolutely. Except for Okatul, unfortunately. Yeah, welcome in, Sultan. It's good to see you. How'd you find us? I'm always curious with the new people how you got here. Everybody getting their shiny checks in. You ever think change your hair color to black out of chance? No. No, I like my hair color, actually. It's 4 a.m., so good night. Good night, buddy. I hope you have a good night. If you know that I'm just a dude online. Ain't we all? Ain't we all, Canvas Monsters? You and I, we gotta talk shop. I know several times D&D has come up, and you and I are like Mac and Charlie at the restaurant. We're like, you and me, we're talking about someone in someone else's stream, and D&D will come up, and me and Canvas Monsters are like, you want to play? I know you got it. I know exactly. I know exactly where your mind's at. I see your little D&D inspirations and stuff in there too. Y'all go check out Canvas Monsters, man. Freaking the next big YouTube sensation. I'm telling you, man's putting in work. Freaking, he lost a thumb the other day. I don't know if you guys knew this. Canvas Monsters is down a thumb. There was a hole in his glove, and his thumb has been tainted by his own creations. I mean, he's still out here. He's still making great content. He's worth a follow, and definitely go check out his YouTube. Please, I'm begging. But I definitely want to chat with you sometime about some D&D stuff. No! It's going to be great. I think so. Always want to play. Always down to play. Just hit level 9 in my current campaign, getting an itch to try another character. See? And let me paint this picture for you, right? To build on this idea. We've been talking about gratitude all night. The things that inspire us, the people that inspire us, believing in yourself, getting in front of your shit, pumping it out, doing your thing, your authentic self, Dungeons and Dragons, all of that, just big freaking ball of fun, all rolled up, all those concepts together. And then we bring in everybody. Anybody who has played Dungeons and Dragons for any amount of time and liked it knows this feeling. Hey, I got another character. Hey, I have this idea for a character. Does this sound like you? You've played Dungeons and Dragons with your buddy however many times ago, and you had a good time. It was fun. You really liked XYZ part and this ABC story, and you've always thought, what if I did make that Aarakocra Druid of the Spores, or that Kenku Druid of the Spores that speaks in mimicry and is a little undead graveyard freak and digs up corpses and uses reanimation spores to create little hosts of Myconid symbiote armies. Come on my show. Come to Shogundy. Come to Shogun D&D. Bring your characters to life. Try them out, okay? We'll do little one-shots. We'll take them. We'll throw them in the blender. We'll see what comes out, right? And there will be a very, very slow burning, building little narrative element. I think if done right, people are going to want to jump in. They're going to want to be a part of it. I feel very much in my heart of hearts, in my core, in the very essence of my humanity, I don't have to think so hard about the D&D stuff. And I think that's because it comes naturally to me to play the characters, to guide players, to teach people, to encourage others to be their authentic creative self. And I've been talking about this a lot for the partner push, and what it means to me to be partner is to allow other people to rise, to come up, to show us what you've got, to be able to, bring those characters to life. And if I could even do that one time with this Divorced Dungeons and Dragons, Dungeons and Divorced Dragons, that's a dream come true. That is 100%, I think, when I first started streaming and where I am now. I didn't know exactly what I wanted to do. I just knew that Shovel Knight and Okami and these other games that I was playing made me realize that sharing what I enjoyed and the things that I liked made me feel really good. And what makes me feel even better is sharing it with other people, and especially through the medium of Dungeons and Dragons. So it's going to be a big shift. Not to say we can't still do like the Kaizo Ironmon. Okay, I still want to beat that. I need to beat that. That's for me. I will go back. I will stream it eventually. We can still do other games. Like I still want to do the Minecraft Forever World. I actually am working on that. I've been looking at doing servers, trying to figure out what's going to be the best case, because I think we're going to have about 8 to 10 people who want to join in. But I'll show you guys the. Oh wait, no, it's not. It's not the launcher. It's through. It's through CurseForge. I found a mod pack that I really, really like, and I want to do more stuff like that. More community building. People who like playing Minecraft like me, and just the idea of a forever world that we have set up is really exciting. We unlocked it when we hit 1,200 followers, and so now I want to start kind of transitioning the show, the program, the stream into some more D&D centric stuff. I want to find ways for us to start building this world, right, together, but it's going to be interesting because if we have a rotating cast, how can we, in the vastness of Twitch, right, and everybody's in different places around the world on different times, they have their own schedules, it's going to be really hard to keep the same group of people together. So I think it's also really important to maximize and celebrate the times that we do get a crew and do get like a group to play, even if it's just for a one shot. But I would like there for to be opportunities for those who maybe want to come back, bring their other characters back in, play another new character. And then with the narrative that I'm thinking, there's a way that we can do it where, you know, no 2 episodes maybe will be the same, but there'll be themes and there will be things connected together in a way that I think, again, I don't think anybody else is doing. So I'm really excited. I think it's going to be a big turning point for my channel. And just being honest, it's going to take a lot out of me, especially with just stuff that I've got going on in my personal life. But if done well, if done right, I think maybe we could put on like one of these shows every month and kind of hype it up and do, you know, these really big like showcases of other streamers and characters and ideas and stuff. I mean, is any interest there? I feel like I've been yapping about it for a good, 45 minutes, but what do you guys think? It's kind of where I'm at right now. And I'll run around here and I'll just show you guys. This won't be the world, but just to kind of show you what I've got cooking. I have this mod pack that I found that I think is pretty much in line with what I'd want to do for a forever world. So let that load for a second. He thumbed his taint a little bit, Vitamin Pug. He explained it a little bit more on his YouTube. You can go check it out. Have you been stuck as Forever DM and have that giant list of characters you want to play? Come on the show. Bring those characters on over. Was transferring ink between printers. Was using a glove the whole time. On the last swap, the burst got the ink everywhere. But when I degloved. I can read. I know words. Turns out it was leaking to my glove the whole time. I'm so in. I haven't played D&D in a long time. I'd love the chance to get to play again. You will. You will. Trust. You absolutely will. Where there is a will, there is a way, and it's probably going to be through me. If I can help it, Doge. I'm excited to check out what you wanted to share. Don't let me forget about that. I definitely want to watch that. I want to check that out. And C-Bomb as well. I didn't know you were Minecrafting. Yeah, we hit 1,200, and I was going to do a Forever World. I was talking to my podcast partner about that. He's into Minecraft, very interested. Baron did reach out. Baron reached out, and I got a really good belly laugh because I had not heard from him, and it was like, hey, I heard you were doing a Minecraft server. Let me know about that. I was like, absolutely, you got it. As soon as it's up, I will send you the information. But I'm working on it. I'm building a server. I think with enough prep and time, I can get it set up. It's a little bit more expensive than I thought it was going to be. But if it works out and it's obviously for you guys and we have a community server together, I think it's worth it. It's definitely one of those things I'll keep coming back to because I love this game. Definitely interested. That's awesome. Sold. I'd love to come in for like a few sessions or something and just be kind of like a werefold character. Yeah, dude, please. Probably not brave enough to join, but I'll catch every show. That's fine. Hey, yeah, even if you're just coming to check it out, hang out, like ask questions. I am also simultaneously trying to figure out the best way to integrate Twitch chat as like a force in the world. Again, I don't want to give away too much, but I think there's a way that we could integrate like polling and chat suggestions and questions and things. Like imagine doing like community nights where we can get your suggestions and things in, and it helps build the world as we go. And even further to take it as like there will be moments where, Twitch chat can kind of help with big like, decisions or something like that. Besides just like alerts and things, I know there's got to be a way to allow you guys to take an active role in the storytelling, because as much as I feel like it's good to have the audience and like participate by viewing, I'd also like there to be like just a small way without derailing it completely to get you guys involved. And I have a couple different ideas of how to do that. I'm still tinkering. I'm still working on it. But I think after next week, we're going to find out. We're going to see how it goes. And I'm just, I'm shaking. I am shaking with excitement. Probably, yeah. And then several of us are chomping at the bit to consume, be a part of your D&D content. Listen, and if it works out right, we get the wonderful members of Casters Guild in here, and I pay it forward. I give it back to you guys as you have done for me, because you have both been so kind and incredibly sweet, and you've damn near been here every single stream that I've got up. So it means the world that you've just supported me through my journey. It only makes sense, again, to just pay this forward to all of the friends who have helped us get here. I mean, that's a no-brainer to me. I don't have to think too hard about that one either. So if you need any help with art, brainstorming, etc., CJ, you know I will. You know I will. If you ever need help with your D&D journey. Yeah, I feel like this is my calling. I feel like this is what I'm meant to do. Now let's play some Minecraft. Oh, this is actually really nice. I like this. So when we get in and we get the world set up, I'll probably make like a little landing here. I really want to reach out to a couple other streamer friends who have done this before and figure out how they did it. But basically, make a server that has built-in... Uh-oh. Did we crash? Yeah. Yeah. That has built-in shaders and really, I think, amplifies the vanilla experience for Minecraft. Nothing too crazy, right? We're not doing anything with... you know, science and magic and red matter bombs and, you know, nothing too crazy. Just a nice little Minecraft world for all of us to enjoy and play in. And I want to see where that goes, because they just made a huge announcement too, for a lot of big changes coming to Minecraft. So it feels like there's going to be a lot of hype drumming up for it and people wanting to go and check out the new content and stuff. I definitely want to see what the Happy Ghasts are like. I think that would be really fun to like get a crew together, go to the Nether. Get a crew together, go to the Nether, and whether or not we fare the weather, we put on our sweaters and we wear them together. We get the Happy Ghast and we sail around forever. How about that? How about we just get a whole team of people together? If you like Minecraft at all, like I do, there's a lot of stuff in the game that I've never done before, like going fighting a warden and beating him. I've died many times, but I've never actually beaten a warden. I've never done like a lot of the other like farms and stuff that people make in Minecraft. I've never done like a proper city build before, but it takes a village, you know? And I think with a nice texture mod pack like this, they've got a mini map that you can do. They've got like a waypoint system. Waypoint system. Where is it? Yeah, you have like a proper multi-tiered map. You can actually slice the different chunks as you're playing and change your mini map in and out. And then, yeah, you can switch your shaders on and off whenever you want. But this is kind of what I'm thinking for the Forever world. And we just have this open for anybody who wants to play and participate. You can come and go as you please. You can work on something. You know, I'll be honest, I can't guarantee it's going to be here when you come back because I don't know enough about tamper protection, and I'll keep doing some more research on it. I was going to try and get it set up this weekend, but I think after I get paid, it'll be easier next week. So more on that to come. More details in the Discord if you want to join. But I'm so excited because there's just a lot of good stuff happening right now. We're hitting all of our goals. We're doing everything we set out to do this year. And the only thing really left for us is to hit partner. So I think that's a good place to wrap up. Right at about the 3-hour mark too is good for me. It's time to start winding down and getting ready for bed. So I want to say thank you guys so much for being here and letting me just kind of float through this one a little bit. I didn't really have a proper plan in mind. But I'm really glad that what we ended up doing was just kind of sharing and talking about the stuff that inspires us. Neon Sock Media is live. You know we got to go over there. They've got Ethan Viz going. Let's go send them a raid. Thank you guys so much. I'm so grateful. We started with it, and I'm going to finish with it. I'm so grateful to all of you, to what we're doing on Twitch, what we will be doing soon. Metalcore Wolf, ooh, good night in that case. It's so good to see you, buddy. I know you just got here. This game looks new. Who made it? This guy, he made it. He ended up selling it to Microsoft, but there's a company now that runs it. It's called Minecraft. I don't know if you've heard of it, but it's really fun. I'm gonna be getting a server set up too, and I hope you'll join us, Metalcore. I hope your streams have been well, buddy. I hope you've been well. I hope everything is well with you. It's so good to see you. Do you think Minecraft will be ever get actual round blocks, or a way to build actual round structures instead of using square blocks to represent round structures? Probably not. I feel like that's kind of how the whole engine works in Minecraft, but it'd be cool to see. It'd be cool to see if they could actually implement like proper round objects in there. He's so grateful. I'm grateful to these bunch of nerds over here. I'm so grateful. In fact, we're gonna raid them. I haven't been able to raid them in a long time, I don't think. I'm usually not up this late. So let's send a proper Shogundy raid on over to Neon Sock Media. Get your raids ready. Get your Shogun raids ready. Get in the Discord, okay? Before I forget, I'm gonna post when I go live again this weekend. I'm going to be on Puggy's stream. We're doing Enter the Octagon, Enter the OC. What we've been talking about all night, playing our characters, dude. I'm so excited to see what Puggy's got cooked up. I'm once again a guinea pig in somebody else's stream ideas. And I'm just so pumped. I'm just so fucking excited about it, man. This whole, like, these 2 weeks are just like everything, like what I've been wanting to do for so long. Things that we've talked about doing for so long, and it's finally happening. Oh man, get your Shogun raids ready. We're gonna send it on over. Give all of your love and energy and that gratitude over. If you are not following Neon Sock Media, you are no longer welcome in this channel. You will be banned on site, so please make sure you're following them. Going to be doing more fun stuff with them very soon as well. They're getting ready for their Simpsons special. I'm so ready to see where we're at. I love you all very much. Be good, be kind, be safe, be nice. I'll see you over there. Have a great weekend. I'll see you on Vitamin Pug's channel on Saturday. Until next time. Okay, bye. Okay, bye.